Hi, it's Dan, and in this video, we're going to cover off the 10 best creative ways to use subscription lists in your business. Now, if you're not sure what subscription lists are and how they work, we've created the ultimate guide on how to set them up using ManyChat, and you can check that out in the blog post here. I'll leave the link in the comments as well. Now, subscription lists basically allow you to collect subscribers across Messenger and Instagram and deliver messages on an ongoing basis that result in higher open rates and higher click-through rates. The best part is that they are completely free and you can do them outside of what they call the 24-hour window if you're familiar with chat marketing. Now, throughout this blog post, we're going to go through different use cases, and to help you implement these types of use cases, we've attached our own ManyChat templates that are designed to implement these, and they are completely optimized with best practice chat marketing based on our experience over the years with dozens of different clients sending millions of different messages and how you can get the best results for your business. First up, one of our favorite use cases is using mini challenges, or you might know them as free challenges. Often they go for 5 days, and they're a great way to be able to educate and get to know your audience and allow your audience to get to know you over the course of that 5 days. Now, what you can do with subscription lists is obviously collect registrations, including their details and their email address, which you can sync to your other email marketing and CRM systems as well. But the great thing that subscription lists open up the opportunity to allow you to do is to send the content each day of that challenge. So you can not only send it to them via email, but you can also send it direct to their DMs, which we know that they're more likely to open, they're more likely to click, and they're more likely to engage with. And depending on what they do or don't do, behaviors such as clicking on different pieces of content, you can also set follow-up messages and then gauge how much they've engaged with your challenge over the past few days to be able to send them a really personalized and targeted follow-up message, which may then upsell or cross-sell or promote your paid product you can get them to sign up to. The next use case is for podcasters. So podcasters can drive listeners to the subscription apps that they can subscribe to their podcast, but they can also get them to sign up for their subscription list. So each time there is a new episode, they don't even have to go to the app to be able to check the latest episode. They can send them a message to notify them that the latest episode is live, and also perhaps provide a little bit more detail on the behind the scenes around the episode and the topic itself. Because you also collect their subscription list opt-in during the process, you can also get them to choose their preferences on potentially the types of episodes and topics that they like to listen to. So perhaps when you do send people notifications about new episodes have been launched, they may not receive them all. They may only receive the episodes that fall into the particular topic based on the preferences that they set as well. And one of the use cases that we've seen some success with recently is with webinars and free events, both in person and online. And what the subscription lists allow you to do is to be able to streamline the registration process and collect the details and synchronize them to other platforms out there. But you can also then schedule automated follow-up messages in the lead up to those webinars or online events. One of the biggest struggles with free events and webinars and online training is to get people to actually show up and attend live on the day. So by scheduling those messages and automating that process, you can then send them reminder messages. You can send them some messages on what to expect and how to best prepare for that event or that online training as well. And then depending on what they do or don't do throughout that process, you can also send follow-up messages to perhaps promote your paid course product system that you're going to potentially showcase during the live training as well. Now, subscription lists offer a really unique opportunity for e-commerce and retail businesses out there, because often e-commerce and retail businesses have a lot of offers that they can put in front of people to be able to get them over the line. And they are often either low cost or simple offers that people are more likely to engage with. Now, by simply adding an extra step to that process when they engage with it to claim perhaps that discount code, the limited time offer, maybe registration for pre-launch exclusives or, first access group, that you can collect their opt-in to a subscription list to be able to notify them more about what they've signed up for. In addition to this, it not only helps for the pre-sales process, but also during and post the sales process as well. So you can send them order updates based on when things are shipped and arrived, and also some information about the product that they have purchased. And additionally, you can also send them requests for reviews as well to be able to build those 5-star reviews you've worked so hard to be able to get. Another use case for subscription lists is to be able to create quotes and the ability to follow up with those quotes as well. So often one of the things that owners of quotes see is that they go through the process of putting together that quote or that proposal, but then that potential customer either disappears, ghosts them, and you're not able to follow up. So by automating this process or by systemizing it to an extent where you can not only send them their quote via their DMs and get them to subscribe to your subscription list when they request a quote as well, is that then you can send them the quote and you can be able to determine if they have read the message for starters, if they've opened it, they've clicked on it, and based on what they do or don't do, you can then send follow-up messages in the DMs as well. Now, the great thing about the subscription lists is that they are much more likely to open them, they are much more likely to engage with them, and they can't really use that excuse of, sorry, I didn't get your email, or perhaps maybe your emails are going to their spam folder or to a folder that they hadn't checked. So you know that because of the reliability of delivering these messages and delivering the quotes via that method, that you're more likely to have an opportunity to be able to convert them as well. Now, one of the great use cases for subscription lists is in the health and fitness industries. So whether you're a gymnasium, a personal trainer, a yoga, Pilates studio, you're often trying to come up with different unique offers to be able to attract new members, but also you have the battle of retaining your current membership and your community as well. So subscription lists can be a really powerful tool to be able to aid in this. For starters, one of the ways that you can utilize them is by getting people to opt into subscription lists when they do sign up for those different offers. Now, whether it be a free trial, a free consultation, one of the other elements we've had success with is also quizzes that are able to give people a diagnosis and results based on the answers that they give. But by then integrating subscription lists, you can automate the follow-up process, particularly for free trials and over that period, is that you can automate the messages that they receive both during and after it as well. And that takes away a lot of the resources that your potential strained sales team have to be able to follow up each of those leads, to be able to call those people. And again, because it isn't in a manner such as a phone call that maybe people aren't answering your phone calls or ignore your phone calls, that then you can send them a message that we know they're more likely to open up. And during that process of the free trial or post the quiz or post a consultation, that you can schedule different types of messages to be able to build some more education and trust with them as well. And so they're fully aware of what you can offer them based on your business and how you can actually help them as well. And it really builds that expertise and connection with your potential clients and builds that community as well. Now, to help with this type of lead generation, you can use our health and fitness lead generation ManyChat template that includes this process and also includes the ability to attract new people. It includes a quiz as well, and you can find out more about that on our website. Now, the next use case for our subscription list is in the professional services industry. So these might be people like accountants or salons, barbers, maybe health practitioners like physios, myotherapists, osteotherapists, dentists. By using subscription lists, they can do a few different things. So for starters, they can use it to be able to attract new leads by putting offers out there as well. But also during the booking and reservation process, you can get them to, one, book through Messenger and Instagram DMs itself, but you can also get them to opt in to subscription lists for updates during that process as well. Now, because you can then automate the reminder process that ensures that your clients then never either miss an appointment, that they're aware what's going to happen during their appointment as well, particularly for first-time clients, to set expectations on what's going to happen during their first appointment as well. But then also following an appointment, you can automate the process to be able to seek feedback, and based on that feedback, then drive reviews of your business as well. So then not only is that nurturing that relationship both in the lead up to, during and post an appointment. It's building your expertise, your knowledge, your trust, and more likely that you're going to build that loyal clientele to be able to come back and use your service more often as well. And by building that stronger connection and satisfaction and credibility, you are going to be known as you're going to have a stronger reputation in your industry. Now, to be able to help with that, we have a template that will allow you to send these booking requests and booking updates and get people to opt into the subscription list as well. You can find out more about our professional services ManyChat template on our website. One of the use cases for subscription lists that I love is in the hospitality and tourism industry. Now, the great thing about these types of industries is that subscription lists can play a role throughout the whole customer journey, from awareness, consideration, through to the decision and loyalty process as well. So businesses such as restaurants, hotels, cafes can be able to use subscription lists to deliver different types of things. For instance, during that awareness stage where they're deciding whether or not they want to attend, make a reservation, are investigating your business, you can do different things like that would appeal to them and get them to opt into those subscription lists, like coupons and deals, maybe special, perhaps a birthday offer or discounts that you can deliver on, and is a cost-effective offer. Because if they become a converter customer, then you can automate the follow-up process and they're more likely to return by utilizing some of these other tactics with subscription lists as well. So during that consideration stage where they're potentially either coming for the first time or returning as well, putting things in their inbox with subscription lists, like notifying them of last-minute reservations, things like when you've had a large party cancel for a weekend and there are spaces opening up, or when you have a upcoming event that you need to sell tickets for. Maybe it's a themed kind of deal based on a particular day, and then once they do hopefully make a booking or a reservation, you can then use subscription lists to be able to send reminders and increase that attendance rate and cancel rate as well. And also you can send educational content in the lead up to their booking or their reservation, as far as maybe what to expect. For restaurants and cafes, it might be their menu. For hotels, it might be the check-in and the facilities that are at the hotel as well. Answering a lot of those cues that you can drive them through to different parts of your website and be able to build that education so when they arrive, they can enjoy what you have to offer. And then once they attend or once they make a reservation at your venue, then you can do different things on the venue as well. A really simple thing that we use for restaurants and cafes is to get the Wi-Fi password. They can scan a QR code that then redirects them to Messenger and then gets them to opt in with their email address and a subscription list to be able to claim that password as well. So even if they haven't subscribed to a subscription list throughout this whole awareness and consideration stage and they happen to be on site at your venue, then that's another way that you can convert them over to allow to be able to do some of these other things, such as implement loyalty programs. One of the huge things in the hospitality and tourism industry is driving reviews and follow-ups. So being able to seek feedback and then drive them to key forms to leave a review based on their experience as well. And also another way to be able to help with future promotions is if they do have any feedback and it is positive feedback and they have enjoyed their experience, to be able to submit some of the content such as photos or videos that they've taken throughout their stay or their visit. And then obviously seeking feedback whether or not you can use that in future promotions as well, or encouraging them to do it on their own profiles and reward with some loyalty for doing so as well. So hospitality and tourism industry have an amazing opportunity to be able to utilize and incorporate subscription lists into their business. Now we have a free hospitality bookings ManyChat template. You can find out more about that on our website. Another use for subscription lists is in the real estate industry. Now, real estate professionals are always searching for a couple of different key target markets. Obviously, you've got buyers of the properties that you're trying to sell, but you're also trying to attract vendors as well. So being able to offer some content to attract those vendors and them on the market might be doing things like providing case studies, providing free consultations and free property assessments as well, and getting them to sign up to subscription lists during that process, that then you can automate that follow-up process and you can educate them through a sequence of messages based on why you're an expert in this industry and what you can deliver. Now, one of the other use cases that we've used for a client previously with subscription lists is getting potential buyers to opt in to their off-market lists. Now, off-market lists, people that are basically notified about properties before they are listed publicly on some of the larger platforms as well. So by getting people to sign up to these exclusive lists, they can be notified also based on their preferences of the types of properties, locations, etc. that they're looking for, that then you can send broadcast messages when you do have a property that fits that description, and you can offer it to your off-market list earlier before you need to go through the publicly listing process across the different platforms, to save not only yourself, but also the vendor increased costs and listing costs and advertising costs in there as well. Now, we have an amazing template to be able to help real estate professionals to be able to list new properties and attract new leads as well, and get them to opt into your subscription list. You can find out more about our ManyChat real estate template on our website. Now, another use case for subscription lists is for influencers and content creators out there. Now, one of the big things when large accounts are trying to consistently battle with is the algorithms across their key platforms, and trying to increase that following and engagement, but also at the same time attract new potential partners that they can collaborate with and be able to showcase to those potential partners the value that they can deliver. So for starters, with bloggers and vloggers, can appeal to their current following and engage them by getting them to opt into their subscription list to be able to do things like claim for exclusives. Maybe it could be pre-launch of your own products as well, but also to be able to claim some of the offers or discounts or deals that your partner have provided to your followers as well. Now, by getting them to opt into this subscription list, you can also get them to set their preferences so they only receive the offers that they want to receive more information about. But also, based on what they do when they receive those broadcast messages or the messages about what they've just opted in for, is that you can track the behaviors that they do or don't do. So if they click on the link to go over to that partner's website, if they submit their details based on if you would like to have a collaborative relationship with a brand partner as well, you can provide different contact data based on privacy policies, etc. of course, but it then increases the potential that then you can show to brand partners down the track as well, by saying, I've got an engaged list of followers that on average open 85 to 90% of my messages and click through 40 to 50% of the time as well. That is an incredibly appealing value add to potential brand partners out there as well. Now, if you're looking to strengthen your online presence as an influencer, a blogger, a vlogger, and content creator, we've got a ManyChat template designed just for you. You can find out more about it on our website and install it straight to your ManyChat account today. So to recap our 10 different use cases for subscription lists, we have a mini/free challenges for podcasters, webinars, and online free events. Number 4 was e-commerce and retail stores. 5 was our quote conversions and generators. Health and fitness industry, as well as the professional services and the hospitality and tourism industry, and the last couple being the real estate industry and influencers and online content creators. Now, if you'd like to get involved and start utilizing subscription lists in your business today, just head to our website and to the blog post that I'll leave in the comments as well. The creative use cases are virtually unlimited. There's no particular industry that can't utilize this type of messaging system to be able to start building your subscription list today. Because they offer such higher open rates and such higher click-through rates, and it is more of a personalized conversational behavior, you can really build that close relationship with your customers, and I highly encourage you to be able to implement them today. They are completely free to implement using a platform like ManyChat. We've created a template just for you that is completely free to install to your ManyChat and start utilizing subscription lists across Facebook and Instagram today. You can head to our website and download that template. If you've got any questions and queries and perhaps some other use cases and success stories about how you've used subscription lists, we'd love to find out more. Hit us up at ChatResponse across all of the socials, or chatresponse.com.au. And thanks so much for your time today. Bye-bye.